So I recorded an entire video about this, super fucking pissed, because YouTube, we'll get into it. I had an idea. Well, I didn't have an idea. One of y'all had a really good idea. So this morning I woke up and I've been uploading clips of my anime that I've voiced in on this YouTube channel for a couple days now because I had 2 YouTube channels and I decided I will combine the 2 because it was pointless to have 2 channels. I thought, oh, I want to be professional, and so on this one, I won't put any of my cursing or yelling at things. And then I decided, fuck it. I'm loud, and it's me. Fuck it. Yeah. So I started uploading clips, and one of them I was uploading from Alice in Borderland, which is a really great anime. I hope you guys check it out. It was done by Sentai. Sentai are, like, the company Sentai is amazing. They do not get nearly as much credit and attention as they should because they're really great. Please check them out. But I joked that I was going to upload this, put it in the corner, and just have me having no reaction to the anime at all. Fade down the opacity and turn down the volume as best as you can turn down me, because there's really no turning me down. And then I was like, oh, watch, YouTube will be fine with it. I'm uploading it now, so we'll see if YouTube's actually fine with it. But I got a strike, despite the fact that the company doesn't have to prove anything, and that is completely transformative. It was an edited clip. It did not replace existing work. It was my voice acting. I was promoting. There's a lot of things wrong with YouTube, but who's fucking surprised? It's YouTube. Please join me on Discord, okay? Because this shit's getting ridiculous and they may take down my fucking channel. So just join the Discord, all right? Or follow me on Instagram if you got an Instagram. Those are the 2 best places to find me. I joked about, I'll fade down the opacity and fucking try it. But somebody mentioned, and let me give credit to who it fucking was, because I really like this show. And I recorded this video all fucking mad at YouTube. And then I just didn't want to associate that with the show, right? I didn't want to put it out there, and I worried that it would seem like I was ungrateful or that I didn't like the show or anything like that. And I really do. And I really like working with Sentai. And in fact, yesterday I got to announce that I'm in a new show by Sentai, The Executioner and Her Ways. I'm playing Princess Ashna. One of these days, I'll learn how to say fucking names, okay? But I'm in that. It'll start airing. I'll let people know when it airs. I believe it's May 20th is the first episode. I show up in the second episode. Shout out to Sentai and to Shannon Reed for having me. I didn't want it to be negative, especially with this show, and to be negative at YouTube is obviously what it was. And I fucked up the audio. So I decided that was fate. That was God saying, hey, don't. And I decided what I would do, and I believe it was either Sebi or Tirik. I want to say it was Tirik, but I'll give shout outs to both of you because you guys have been on it this morning. That said, I actually wouldn't mind seeing a voice actress do a reaction, and so since this doesn't want to let me upload my fucking clip, and I might still push towards it. I don't know. At this point, if I push forward even more, there could be legal stuff involved. Whether that's worth a 1.5-minute clip, I don't know yet. I mean, on the one hand, there's the principle. On the other hand, there's the lawsuit. And so I haven't decided which I'm going to do. I've been told that I should press forward because it is under fair use and I won't get in trouble for it. But despite me being fucking me, I actually don't like causing trouble. The amount of shit I walk away from that I could get involved in, and I look at myself and I go, do I want that headache for today? Or could I spend the next hour playing with my dogs? And the dogs win most of the time. They just caught me in a mood today, and I was like, I've got a real problem with this, because this is what I warned against in my prior videos about anime and YouTube, that people who were doing things under fair use would eventually get struck. And I almost made a video when Totally Not Mark got struck by companies and everything. Despite working with the companies. Hi, I know the feeling. Despite working with the companies getting struck. And it seems like YouTube's bullshit policy is that you have to go online and make a fucking fuss about it, and then they'll pay attention to you. So they're not going to pay attention to me. And I don't really care all that much about my YouTube channel, as may be evident by the fact that I keep fucking forgetting it exists. I have the upload frequency of JonTron without my content being anywhere close to as entertaining. I am pissed off about the strike. Don't get me fucking wrong. I'm pissed off that I could lose my YouTube channel. So again, please join the Discord so that if I do, I don't lose hanging out with you. We have pictures of puppies there. What more could you ask for? Satiric mentioned, and Sebi, if it was you, I'm sorry. It would be interesting to hear a voice actor react to their own work. And I'm not so sure, personally. But since they didn't want to let me just upload the clip itself, fucking why not? I mean, if there's going to be a loophole in this system, you know, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And today, it is that day. So I figured I'd pull it up. We'll see what it fucking does. And I'll make sure to pause it over and over again. I'll even show the edit file on screen to show it was edited. Even if it wasn't edited, there's still a chance that I could still put it up there because it's promotional work of my voice within it. I do love the Twitter tryhards over here telling me what my contract says when they haven't seen my contract, or what YouTube says without me having filed this. Is that English? Fuck it. It will be English now. I'm going to upload it to YouTube. It's going to get struck, despite being edited and fair use, for a multitude of reasons. It doesn't replace the existing work. It's transformative. It's promoting my voice and my work within it. But YouTube doesn't give a fuck about its creators. In fact, they struck my channel with no fucking proof that I had done anything to break the rules. Just because a company said so, they went, yeah, that sounds about right. You get a strike. You can tell I'm still a little bitter. I'm still a little pissed off about it. But I'm going to react to the show. I'm going to try my best. I'll stop it a lot. I talk a fucking ton, as you may have noticed from this video. I'll probably talk a ton more. This is why my career is voice acting. Because I won't shut the fuck up. And people will finally pay me to not shut the fuck up. But sometimes they pay me to shut the fuck up. Sometimes. If you want to pay me to shut the fuck up, I have a PayPal. Processing the video. Check back later. So what I'm gonna do... Actually, you know where I can watch it at? I'm so dumb. I put it on Instagram. So let's just go fucking watch it on Instagram if YouTube's gonna be a bullshit about it. Alright, so this is... this is Alice in Borderlands. Alice in Borderland. I'm so used to saying Borderlands from Borderlands 3 that I keep adding an S to it. There is no S. So if you guys didn't know, they made an anime out of this. It's 3 episodes. It is really quick-paced. It's really good. A lot of the voice actors that I've heard in it, because I just got my DVD of it. And you can tell I'm putting my DVDs in the back of some of the stuff that I've been in. So yeah, I just got the DVD of it. I'm just getting down, just being able to sit down and actually watch it. I'm not a big fan of watching stuff that I'm in, because here's the thing. I'm pretty sure I'm a shit voice actor. And I'm pretty sure some of you agree with me. So I have issues watching myself. Occasionally I can watch it and go, hey, you weren't total shit there. I'm proud of you. Could you do that again? This is from the final episode. My character is Shibuki. And you guys have no idea how much I struggle in names. You've no idea. This happened with the Executioner in Her Ways. This happens with everything. Probably Knights of Magic was the hardest one because there were a bunch of words that I didn't know how to say, and you throw them in the middle of a paragraph, it's rough. So I've had issues every time I record at Sentai. I have had issues with saying names. One of these days, I will get there. And once I get it, once I hear it, it stays in my head. So Shibuki, I can actually say now because I've heard it a bunch. And it's not, I speak Japanese, but apparently my brain is like, would you like to freak out about this? We're gonna. And then we have that happen. So you can tell this is gonna be a long video. I cut this down to just be some of the clips, and I may add more if I'm gonna have to do this and just kind of talk about things. I know where YouTube strikes it at. I get about 30 seconds in, and then it strikes it. So to stay the wolf, you just don't look at the sheep. So I think that line ran a little long. I was supposed to let it play. I was like, I'm just doing this to get around the copyright. But now I warned you guys, I wouldn't shut the fuck up. So this is, You Just Don't Look at the Sheep, is very quick, which I would imagine they probably squished. The audio engineers really make anime fucking amazing, okay? They do not get enough credit for what they do. So they can squish it or they can lengthen it, and it can kind of just extend the audio a little bit. So if you're just off by just a hair from it, or from what is called the cut. So the cut, I'll show you. So to stay the wolf, you just don't look at the sheep. That is the cut, where it turns into the green overlay and the little target thing pops up. That's the cut. And since her lips are closed there, and I don't even check it, let me check if they're open when it starts. It's a little open, so it's going over that cut a bit. Chances are I was a little slow with that. That may be a squish. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But I just wanted to take a second, because if you watch anime, you have no idea how much the audio engineers save our asses as voice actors. They really do, because there have been some good takes that I really liked, and they were able to save because it was just a hair too long or a hair too short.
Once we go down that road, there's no turning back.
So because I'm not replacing the existing content, I'll try and keep the situation involved in this show to a minimum, right? The exposition, what's going on, etc. Because I'm not looking to replace the existing work. I'm just looking to show off some of my voice. So basically, whoever is the wolf by the end of this scene survives, where they have these kind of collars on, and whoever is a sheep, the collar will explode and they will die. And so they've just been explained the rules. These three have been friends. She's made friends with them, I believe, in episode 1.
No turning back.
If only one of us is going to make it out of here. Then I have to tell you, I'm not ready to die tonight. Shibuki. Sorry, Chota. But goodbye!
Okay, so this is where YouTube gets pissy about the content.
Get back here!
Stay away from me!
I said get back here!
And there's some pauses and things within that. I don't know how I feel about the cut that I have done with this, but I wanted to try and get it to where it was mostly just my voice, mainly because that's really what I wanted to show. I don't want to have a bunch of other audio in there. Not that I think the voice actors in this do great. I really do. But yeah, I'm just trying to showcase my voice with it, and so I've cut out the other people's as well.
Get back here!
Stay away from me!
I said get back here! Stop it! Madness is contagious.
Breathing sounds are fun. Breathing and running sounds. If you are an amateur voice actor, please practice these in private. Please do so. Because trust me, breathing and pain moans, those are going to be where you struggle at the most to not make them rated R. Rated R in this situation would be weird. If you guys get the chance so that you don't embarrass yourself, so that you don't make the director's face red, practice these on your own if you're a new voice actor. Just get out your recording stuff. If you want to, this is where I actually have an okay thing with fan dubs. Follow me before you kill me for this. If you don't release the fan dubs anywhere, if you're just doing it for practice, I think that's great, amazing practice. When you start releasing it places, that's where you run into some copyright legal issues. But if you wanted to take this scene or any other scene, do some running sounds with it, and not even just for anime, for video games as well, and make it to where it doesn't sound dirty, practice it now. Trust me, it's awkward in studio.
Back here! Stay away from me! I said get back here!
I actually hate my yell there. Stay away from me. I don't know why I hate it, but some part of me hates it. Some part of me really does not like that take on me, right? Like, I don't like how my voice sounds with it, and I'm not exactly sure if that's just an overcritical thing. I think I don't like that it's so falsetto, and I'm not a big fan of my falsetto range. I think it sounds unsupported, even though I'm yelling, so it's supported. Now, don't get me wrong, just yelling itself doesn't make it supported. We'll get to that in a second when I start talking about screams. But I know that I'm screaming correctly here, so that's why it's fine. I just don't like my falsetto. See, he's got good run sounds too. Yeah, listen to that. He's got some growl in that. That's nice. That's good work.
Madness is contagious.
I threw that in there just because if I cut that out, not because I don't even like the voice, I think it's fine. The reason that I kept that line in is because it builds into the next scene. So with some of the stuff creating wise, building into the energy that comes from this clip to have that build so that it sold it better. And if you want to see the full thing, I posted on Instagram yesterday, and I maybe 2 days ago, and it's somewhere on my Twitter. I don't use Twitter though, so like, just follow me on Instagram. I'll let you guys know, or you join the Discord. I let people know when it goes on the Discord. So if you wanted to see this whole thing and see what I'm talking about with that build, that's where you can check it out.
Open your fucking eyes!
So that's a full scream. And one of the things that I love about screaming is I was not great at sustaining screams up until I started streaming. Streaming has actually helped me because I get so immersed in a lot of the things that I'm recording that I have a tendency to scream a lot. And it's with yelling and screaming, and I'm not a vocal coach in that regard. So if you're going to actually want to learn how to scream and everything, I focus more on the acting side of things. And I'm technically not even teaching anymore because I've been so busy with work. And I have to go record some more audio after this very video. But I've been so busy, I don't even teach anymore. But it's just kind of covering some of this. You want to make sure that your throat is relaxed, that it's not forced, that it's supported from your diaphragm. If you don't know what a lot of these things mean, please seek a vocal coach, seek somebody who can help you scream. Melissa Cross is also, I think, online. I don't know. She has a website. She has a lot of great stuff for like the metal screaming and that intensity and everything. This is just a full-on open scream. There's not much to it.
Open your fucking eyes!
Same with that.
I'm telling you to look at me, you bitch!
You know what I'm always so nervous about are these sounds, right? So it's not here. I don't know if I gave them a take of it all the way through. This could be that it was too much and they removed part of it. Or I could have not given them the whole thing, but I know I catch in right there is where I start doing stuff. So I start making sounds that I'm always worried that my sounds are going to be too much and that it's going to be distracting from the actual anime and the things going on.
Why don't you stop talking? Just kill me! A dead wolf won't be looking at any more sheep, you know! In 10 minutes, all that will be left is a live collar on the body of a dead wolf!
I always hear dead fucking wolf, and I don't know if fucking was in the script or not, because what I love about this show is I was able to curse with it. You'll hear that at the end as well. I'm always happy when I get to get paid to fucking curse. It's great.
Stop this, please!
See there, my audio comes back in as well, and I'm always just so worried it's too much. The audio mixing did really, really well with this.
After I crush your windpipe, one of us might be the next wolf.
See, I wasn't shit there. That was some good effort sounds. Professional coughing. You need some cough sounds. I got cough sounds for days. I could do. Okay, that's another one that if you can pay attention to and learn, I would recommend. It's still something. Coughing, laughing, effort sounds, running. These are all things that I think voice actors forget about when they're starting off and that are important to learn.
Shit!
And that's the end of the clip. Thank you, YouTube. Hopefully this kind of worked for it. But if you want to see the full thing in its entirety, I'm on Instagram, and you can join the Discord as well. Fuck you, YouTube. Anyway, come hang out with me. Bye, Al.